Good morning, students. Once again, we are going to another session of acid, bases and salt. It is session 3. Now, in our previous class, I have explained you what is pH. pH, it is coming from the German word potens, and pH tells us about the strengths of acids and bases. There was a pH scale. Now, in mathematically, it was defined as pH is equal to negative logarithm of hydrogen ion concentration or hydronium ion concentration. Now, today we will discuss about the importance of pH. First thing, are plants and animals pH sensitive? Answer is yes, because our human body works at pH range of 7.0 to 7.8. If this pH exceeds more than 7.8 or less than 7.0, then even we will die. Similarly, rainwater has also a definite amount of pH value. If it becomes less than 5.6, rainwater, if it becomes 5.6 or less than 5.6, then that rainwater is known as acid rain. Acid rain. You know that acid rain is how dangerous the acid rain is. It is one of the environmental problems. It's a big issue. So generally, it creates different kind of diseases in human beings also, skin problems. But more important problem is, or more difficult problem, it creates in the aquatic animals. If acid rain starts or acid rain comes, then the water in the lakes, ponds, river becomes acidic. So in such a situation, it will become very difficult for the aquatic animals to survive. So even they will, fish, turtles, etc. will die even. Now, second thing is, what is the pH of the soil? About soil, effect of pH in soil. Soil or a definite pH value. Soil possesses a definite pH value. So for different kind of crops, different kind of pH range is required. For better growth of the crops or more production, we need definite pH value. For that matter, sample of soil should be tested in the laboratory. On the basis of that, we will find what is the pH value, and if it is not proper, not appropriate for a particular crop to grow, then in such a situation, we can apply different kind of chemical fertilizers. So, pH value is much important in case of soil. Next thing is pH in our digestive system. Number 3, in our digestive system. To maintain the pH value of our digestive system, or other words, you can say that in our digestive system, to digest the food which we eat, hydrochloric acid is produced in the stomach up to a definite extent, in appropriate amount. That is required for the digestion of food. But sometimes it happens that excess amount of hydrochloric acid is produced in the stomach. Then what will be the result? The result is that we will get stomach pain. Even gastric ulcer will take place due to excess amount of acid which is produced, hydrochloric acid produced in the stomach. In such a situation, to control it, we take antacids. They are bases. So antacids are bases. When we apply base, then the acid which is produced in excess, that will be consumed by the or neutralizes by the antacids. So in our digestive system also it has effect. It also causes tooth decay. Number 4, pH change as a cause of tooth decay. pH change as the cause of tooth decay. As a cause of tooth decay. Generally, the pH value of tooth should be 5.5, near about more than 5.5. If it exceeds or if it lower than 5.5 or it is almost 5.5, then tooth decay starts. Enamel is the hardest part of our body, and enamel is nothing but calcium hydroxyapatite. Calcium hydroxyapatite. So it cannot be dissolved by water. But in the acidic medium, when pH lowers, it can be dissolved, and tooth decay starts. Bacteria growth starts at that position, and different kind of germs attacks our tooth. So to control it, we have to, after every food, খাদ্য খোৱাৰ পিছত প্ৰতিবাৰতে আমি পৰাপক্ষত টুথব্ৰাছ কৰিব লাগে। আৰু তাৰ কাৰণে যিখিনি টুথপেষ্ট আমি ইউজ কৰোঁ, সেই টুথপেষ্টটো সাধাৰণতে বেছিক হয়। ইয়াৰ এচিডিক নেচাৰটো দাঁতৰ যিটো এচিডিক নেচাৰ দাঁতত যিটো ক্ৰিয়েট হয়, সেই নেচাৰটো নিউট্ৰেল কৰিবৰ কাৰণে টুথপেষ্ট আমি ইউজ কৰাৰ লগে লগে তাক নিউট্ৰেল কৰি পেলাই, তেতিয়া বেক্টেৰিয়া গ্ৰোথটো হ'ব নোৱাৰে। আৰু সেইকাৰণে আমি সদায় ৰাতি খোৱাৰ আগত ব্ৰাছ কৰিব লাগে, ৰাতিপুৱা শুই উঠি ব্ৰাছ কৰিব লাগে, আৰু যিকোনো খাদ্য খোৱাৰ পাছত মুখখন আমি ধুব লাগে, পাৰিলে টুথব্ৰাছ কৰিব লাগে। So these are again in case of animals, self defense by animals and plants through chemical warfare. Self defense by animals and plants. Plants are animals of self defense of keneke pH কাম কৰে। হানি বি মৌমাখিয়ে কেতিয়াবা মৌজে আমি মৌজোল খাওঁ, হানি বি, it stings. You are experiencing? Have you experienced it? তাত কি কৰে, সেই কোনডালেৰে এচিড অকমান আমাৰ গাত ভৰাই দিয়ে, লগে লগে আমাৰ pHটো অকমান চেঞ্জ হয়, আমাক খজুৱাই বা বিষায়। তেনেকে এনিমেল বিলাকে বা কিছুমান প্লান্টে সেলফ প্ৰটেকশন কৰে। Actually this stinges due to protect themselves, due to fear of their life. So there also pH value has definite effect, impact. Now a chart is required where we will say about some acids presence in some substances which we use in our day-to-day life. Vinegar, acetic acid is present. In vinegar, acetic acid is present. Orange, in orange citric acid is present. Citric acid is present. In tamarind, tartaric acid is present. Tamarind, tartaric acid is present. In tomato, oxalic acid is present. Tomato, oxalic acid is present. In sour milk, that is curd, in curd, lactic acid is present. In lemon, citric acid. In lemon, citric acid is present. In ant stings, methanoic acid, বুড়ি পড়ুয়া বিলাক যে formic acid থাকে, methanoic acid is present. Naphthalene, there also methanoic acid is present. Naphthalene, here also methanoic acid is present. So I think you can get these points and you can understand it. So these things you have to by heart, because if in the examination it will be asked what acid is present in tomato, why tomato is sour in nature, so answer is oxalic acid. Why curd is sour in nature, answer is lactic acid. So these are some examples. Now another thing I have not explained, what is strong acid, strong base, weak acid, weak base. Weak acid, weak base. If you want to define it, then you have to say the acids which are completely ionized in aqueous solution are known as strong acids. The acids which are completely ionized in aqueous solution are known as strong acids. Say mineral acid, HCl, HNO3, H2SO4, these are mineral acids. Mineral acids. These acids are completely ionized in aqueous solution. Aqueous solution is here 10 acid jodi tumi pelai dia molecule, then 10 will be ionized and give 10 H plus ions. Gotike mineral acid bilak hobo, they are known as strong acids. But if you consider some organic acids like formic acid, HCOOH, ethanoic acid, CH3COOH, C2H5COOH, these acids where carboxylic acid group is present, COOH group is present, COOH group is present. These are known as organic acids, and they are naturally weak. If 10 molecules of formic acid is dissolved in water, maybe 7 will be dissociated to give H plus ions, and others will not be dissociated. That means they are not completely dissociated. Therefore, they are weak acids. These are weak acids. These are strong acids. Similarly, in case of bases also we get strong bases and weak bases. Strong bases example, the alkali metal bases hydroxide are known as strong bases. Say sodium hydroxide or say potassium hydroxide. These are strong bases because they are completely ionized in aqueous solution, while water is the solvent. Again, another definition is important. What are alkalis? Alkali kaak hoy. Alkali kaak hoy. Water soluble bases are called alkali. Water soluble base bilakok ami ki buli kau? Alkali buli kau. Water soluble bases are known as alkalis. Now, weak bases, example ammonium hydroxide. So many more examples you can get, but these are some simple concepts which are important in your next classes. Here also sometimes questions will be asked, but may not be asked what is strong acid, what is strong base. But these concepts are too much important. Now, we will discuss the formation of some chemicals where raw material is sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is also known as common salt or table salt. It is a neutral substance. We know that this salt is neutral salt. In seawater, we can get sodium chloride, and that should be separated in some technical processes with separated from other salt like magnesium chloride, magnesium bromide. These kind of salts are also present in seawater. Now, some chemicals are prepared from common salt. Number one, sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide. When electricity is passed through an aqueous solution of sodium chloride is also known as brine. When electricity is passed through an aqueous solution of sodium chloride, then it decomposes to form sodium hydroxide, chlorine gas, and hydrogen will be produced. Twice NaCl plus twice H2O, twice NaCl plus twice H2O, it will give twice NaOH plus chlorine plus hydrogen. So it is a simple process to produce sodium hydroxide. Actually, electrolytic process is present there, that is not given here. Now, what is the use of sodium hydroxide? In many places you can get the use of sodium hydroxide, especially in the laboratory. In the laboratory, sodium hydroxide is widely used in acid-base titrations, in the different kind of other experiments also sodium hydroxide is used. Now, next chemical is actually these type of questions will be asked as how sodium hydroxide is prepared, write two uses of sodium hydroxide or write one use of sodium hydroxide. These are the question patterns. So if you study all these chemicals in that way, in that process, then it will become easier. Next chemical is bleaching powder. Bleaching powder. In the production of bleaching powder, chlorine is used. That chlorine is produced from sodium chloride. Chlorine is produced during the electrolysis of aqueous sodium chloride. During the electrolysis of aqueous sodium chloride, we will get chlorine gas. That chlorine gas is used in the preparation of bleaching powder. Now, calcium hydroxide, CaOH twice. Calcium hydroxide bleaching powder is produced by the action of chlorine on dry slag lime. Dry slag lime is calcium hydroxide. With calcium hydroxide, chlorine is added. Then it will produce a compound CaOCl2. This is known as bleaching powder. CaOCl2 can be also written as CaOClCl. CaOClCl. It is known as bleaching powder. Along with the water molecule will be also produced. Eta water molecule tar logot produce hoy. Kintu amar karone important bostu hoise bleaching powder. Tumi etu formote likha ba etu formote likha. Same thing. That CaOCl2 or CaOClCl. Same thing, that is bleaching powder. Now, what are the uses of bleaching powder? For bleaching cotton and linen in the textile industry. Uses number one, for bleaching cotton and linen in the textile industry. This is number one. Number two, as an oxidizing agent. As an oxidizing agent in many chemical industries to make drinking water free from germs. Number three, to make drinking water free from germs. So it is all about bleaching powder preparation and its uses. Next, baking soda. Baking soda to what use kore baro? Baking soda to amar raন্ধনী ঘৰত পাকঘৰত ইউজ কৰে, কিচেনত ইউজ কৰে। কিহৰ কাৰণে? বেকিং সোডাৰ পৰা খুব মানে মৰমৰীয়া হেৰি এটো কি বুলি কয় পকৰি বনাব পাৰো বা কুকিংটো কেতিয়াবা ইজি কৰিবৰ কাৰণেও বেকিং পাউডাৰ ইউজ কৰা হয়। বিভিন্ন ধৰণৰ ডিশেছ বনাবৰ কাৰণে আমি বেকিং পাউডাৰ ইউজ কৰোঁ। এতিয়া বেকিং পাউডাৰৰ প্ৰিপাৰেচন প্ৰসেসটো কি? The chemical name of the compound is sodium hydrogen carbonate, NaHCO3. প্ৰথমতে আমি ইয়াত here also the raw material is sodium chloride, NaCl plus H2O plus CO2 plus NH3 एक देखा दिख गया ठीक है। सोडियम क्लोराइड লগত वाटर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एमोनिया दिया हो तार पर एमोनियम क्लोराइड और सोडियम बाइकार्बोनेट फॉर्म হয়। It will give ammonium chloride along with NaHCO3. Now a sodium bicarbonate to heat করলে তারপর সোডিয়াম কার্বনেট ফর্ম হয়। When this NaHCO3 is heated, it will provide Na2CO3 sodium bicarbonate or sodium carbonate form হয় twice NaHCO3. This is the reaction. When it is heated, it will give Na2CO3 plus H2O plus CO2. These are the reactions which are involved in the production of baking soda. Now, what are the uses of baking soda? First use is for making baking powder. Uses. Number one, for making baking powder. Baking powder বনাবলৈ ব্যৱহাৰ কৰা হয়। Number two, it is used in soda acid fire extinguisher. It is used in soda acid fire extinguisher. Soda acid fire extinguisher ইয়াক ইউজ কৰা হয়। গতিকে এই কম্পাউন্ড বিলাকৰ প্ৰিপাৰেচনৰ সময়ত আমি অকল এইকেইটা কথাকে বেছি গুৰুত্ব দি থাকিব লাগিব যে what is its preparation process, what are the chemical reactions involved in it, along with 2 to 3 uses. So these questions are asked in the examination. So from the examination point of view, these things are too much important. So students, let's stop here, and in my next class I will go to another chemical, that is washing soda. Thank you.